Hello everyone and welcome again to day 26, I think it is, on SAB's 81-day drop-in creativity challenge. And it's a drop-in challenge because you can drop in anytime, and I kind of drop in anytime. I was so close to not doing it today, so close. It was nearly 11 p.m. and I was thinking, yes, I'm going to be in bed for 11 p.m. today. And then I suddenly remembered this. The initial thought was, oh no. And then I thought, you know what? I said I would do it, and I'm jolly well going to do it. And I do have a friend in my head who at one point, the first time I thought I wouldn't do it, said, "You're going to break the chain. You're going to break the chain." And I can't stop thinking about that every single time. Like it's 11 o'clock. I'm excited about being in bed by 11. Then I remember I haven't done it. Going to break the chain. It's a powerful tool. So I'm your creativity coach, and I'm asking you every day, what will you create today? You can create once, you can create 81 times. It doesn't matter, or anything in between. So that's what I'm here for. I'm your creativity coach, your creative breakthrough coach. If you want to know anything, discuss anything about being more creative in your life at all, I'm going to share my creativity with you in a minute and somebody else's creativity, but I'm going to start and finish with each of these videos by telling you, you were born to be creative. You were born creative. So please, if you have any urgings to be more creative in your life, either traditionally creative, like painting or something, or writing, or more creative in your career, more creative in your family life or your relationships, I don't mind. But as long as creativity's in there, well, that's what you want. Be with me, and I'll do that for you. I'll help you out. I'm so close to going to bed. I'm going to keep it really simple. And my mindful, but say hello, by the way, if you're watching. I don't know who you are, but say hello. If you're watching the replay, thanks. Say hello as well. Or I won't know, will I? I'm going to read you something from Mindful Thoughts for Bird Watchers today, because someone in the Today's the Day group, which I'm going to show you in a minute, posted a thing about a lovely bird. Actually, she showed us a picture of where the bird was a couple of seconds ago, but then we found a picture of the real bird. So it's called the section is called On Keeping a Journal, and that's a kind of journal, I guess. But I didn't open it at this page. I opened it 2 pages later, so I'm going to read this. The art. Are you sitting comfortably? Then I'll begin. The art of looking and listening. And this relates to real life, I mean normal life, not just bird watching life too. The art of looking and listening. Keeping a personal journal has a different purpose to keeping a life list. Part of the deep pleasure in seeing a new bird is in recollecting the observation later, recalling the scene, replaying the inner video. Writing about it in a journal is an act of revision, enhancing the memory, preventing the experience from vanishing into hazy and uncertain past. It also teaches mindful awareness, making us more alert to the rich and colourful fabric of the present moment, training us in the valuable art of looking and listening. Make the note on the same day, or even within a few days, and you will be surprised at the amount of detail that comes to mind unaided. Leave it too long and the memory begins to fade. Was it a double wing bar I saw, or single? And what colour were the legs? In a personal journal, the briefest note can, years later, trigger a rich memory, details one had forgotten flooding back. Almost 20 years ago, I was walking through a palm savanna in Paraguay, the way you do, making my way back to the estancia where I was staying. I stopped to listen to the drumming duet of a pair of giant woodpeckers silhouetted against the evening sky a kilometre away. Good eyesight. It was an evening for duets, I wrote in my journal. A yellow-rumped 𝗥𝗘𝗚𝗨𝗟𝗏 began to whistle his 3 clear rising notes, leaping to a higher note, then dropping. I imitated him several times, and he became interested, moving closer through the bushes. As the sun softened into a red ball on the horizon, a pair of turkey-sized southern screamers whooped and cried together somewhere in the grassland far behind me. If I read that passage again today, I am transported back to the track and find myself seeing and hearing other things I had forgotten. The sound of cicadas and frogs, the call of distant owls, and the black vultures settling on the farm fences for the night. So that's a lovely passage because it's really nice to write something down. What I like to do, I don't always do it, but when I've talked with someone, I sometimes like to write down one thing I want to remember from that meeting, that conversation, or that event, the thing we did together. Just one on a little piece of card. I'm famous for my little business cards where I ordered many of them and only used a few of them. So I've got these thousands, literally thousands of business cards with the one-time crazy idea of mine on one side and blank on the other. And so I sometimes write down one thing from each conversation. And it's amazing how, you can write the date, the name of the person. So, you might be surprised. Oh, look, I'm in my painting gear, folks, look. And one thing, you only ever need one thing, but it's so nice to have one thing that you can remember. From any conversation, you'll be surprised how nice it is to have those. So as I said, I really almost didn't do this. I remembered my friend saying, don't break the chain. Don't break the chain. Here I am. I'm not breaking the chain, but I'm going to keep it really, really quick. So I want to show you again, in case you didn't see yesterday's. This is my latest painting, which has just seen the light of day. I've found a name for it since I showed it yesterday. I'm going to call it Sun, Moon, Star. I should say Sun, Moon, Stars, but I didn't. I called it Sun, Moon, Star, which is SMS for short for some reason. And that's it on its little easel. And that's it all mixed up. So you can see actually in the top left and the bottom right, it's actually the same picture. Can be, but all the things in it carry on perfectly. There's no beginning and no end. Now I'm going to show you my photo. That's not my photo of the day. What am I doing? Oh dear. I'm going crazy. I don't know why I showed you that. Okay, well in that case, I'm going to show you my photo of the day in another way. I'm going to share my screen with you. Like this. And I'm going to show you that seems to be my home page. Oh, what's he doing there? Yeah, here it is. Can you see that? That's my photo of the day. And got a notification sitting in there. And it's a real grungy one, folks. This is a barge. It's the only floating historical monument in Paris, and it's a barge, a concrete barge, and it's historical because it was redesigned by a very famous architect called 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, along with a Japanese architect apparently. So eventually, after this did many things in its life, including for many years being a Salvation Army housing of many tens of homeless people, like 120 or 160 beds, something crazy like that. And then it even housed ex-prisoners of war after the war in 1950, and discharged hospital patients. And but it's not in a very good state, and it even sunk. It sank. It sank in 2018 because the Seine floods its banks every year, basically in January, around January. And on one of those floodings, it rose above the level of the quay side, and as it went down, it got caught on the quay side. And anyway, cut a long story short, a concrete barge sunk, which isn't a good look, because it's pretty difficult to get it up again. And anyway, there it is. It looks a real eyesore now. Although it's a shame because it's got a wonderful history. It's called Louise Catherine, after the name of someone who bought it to then give to the Salvation Army, on the condition that the Salvation Army would call it the La Péniche Louise Catherine, because I think she had a friend called Louise Catherine. who had just died. Anyway, too much information. So that is my my picture of the day. I like it. I am a fan of my own picture. How about that? That's the blurb that goes with it, if you want to read it at some point. And then what I'm really going to show you, though, is... Oh, if you want to say hello, you can, by the way. Some people do say hello sometimes on this. Have I got any comments? Not that I can see, no. So I want to show you the reason I chose birds as a mindful thought for you is because Sharon from New Zealand posted this, and it's kind of funny because it's the video of where the bird that she wanted to take a video of was before she went to go and get her camera. So this is where it was. Just imagine this really beautiful bird. It was here, and what we did was this bird, and it's a beautiful bird. I wonder if this is going to work, if I can actually show you this. I don't think I've ever played a video directly like this. Now watch for the tail. The tail goes up like this. It's really amazing. There, do you see that? I'm going to make it bigger. I wonder if the powers that be will allow me to do this. Just watch the way the tail turns in. Oh, it's so fancy, isn't it? The way that tail comes up. I hope you can see it. Oh my God. So apparently it's a bird which is native to New Zealand, and I wish I had those sort of birds in my local park. And as I said to Sharon, I guess the lovely chirping and the fantail fluttering is to well, attract the birds, as they say. So I'm going to leave it at that, folks, because I was going to say it's tired and I'm late. That pretty much sums it up. And I'm going to finish as usual by reminding you that as your creative breakthrough coach, please get in touch with me about anything to do with creativity. I do masterminds, I do masterclasses on creativity, photography and writing. I do monthly masterminds. There's one starting in May if you want to join a mastermind. The masterminds, let's see what I can do here. Yeah, the mastermind, this is what the page looks like, the front of the page, and you can find out about it here. Lots of interesting stuff, infinitecreativitynow.com/mastermind. And not only but also, I'm also promoting at the moment this laser coaching, which is a really great system if it's for you, you know. So check out the page here, infinitycoaching.biz/laser, and it's a system where you get coached, unlimited coaching for 1 year with me. And so check out that page to see how it works, and if it's right for you, then let's do it. Let's make this year the most incredibly creative year of your life. How does that sound? So that's it, folks. I'm off to bed, not before 11, but I'm so pleased that I did this. You know, as soon as when you have that groan about having something to do, like a creative project, this is important, listen up. When you have that groan, what do? Do you decide not to do it? Or do you decide to do it anyway? Because I promise you, when I realized that I hadn't done this yet, and it was 11, I wanted to go to bed, I had a groan. I had oh, damn, God. And as soon as I started doing it, even as soon as I started thinking, no, I'm going to do it, I started getting excited and pleased that I was going to do it. So there you go. I've done it. So I'm not seeing comments. If there are comments, then I'm not seeing them. I'm sorry, folks, but thanks for watching. If you watch the replay, thanks for watching the replay. I really appreciate it. I'm your, I always look down just to check. I'm apparently your creative breakthrough coach in Paris. I'm called Sab, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Share your creative stuff under this video or in one of my groups. That's what I'm here for, to help you and to encourage you to share your creative stuff, because it's a lovely thing to do. Okay, talk to you again tomorrow. Bye for now.